All right, today we're going to talk about subtracting integers with a chip model. So it's going to be similar to the chips that we used when we were adding integers last week on Thursday and Friday, but today we're going to subtract. So if you notice, I gave you guys the box with the integer chips again, so you guys have them. And we're going to start with these problems right here. So our first problem is -4 minus 3. So we're going to put our first number up there, which was -4. So I'm going to take 4 of these negative integer chips and put them in this box. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then saying minus or using subtraction is telling you to take something away. So what it wants us to take away is it wants us to take away 3 that are positive. Right now, though, I don't have any that are positive. Okay, so if you look at our little reminder down here, it says make sure to remember 0 pairs. So 1 positive chip plus 1 negative chip. So we put the positive and the negative together. Oops, put the positive and the negative together. And if you remember, those equaled a 0 pair. Okay, remember that from adding? We said we could cross those out and those were equal to 0. Well, now we're going to use those in a different way. Because right now we need to take away 3 positives, but we don't have any positives to take away from this problem up here. So what we're going to do is we're going to add 3 0 pairs. So I'm going to take 1 negative and 1 positive, because that's equal to 0. I'm going to take another negative and another positive, because that's also equal to 0. Oops. And I'm going to take one more negative. I think I took it. One more. One more negative and one more positive. So all I did right now was I said -4 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0. So any number plus 0 is still that same number. So it's still -4. Okay, but now if you notice, I have 3 positives that I can take away. So what I want you guys to do is I want you guys to draw a rectangle. So click up here on shapes and click a rectangle. And we're going to put a rectangle around these 3 zeros that we're taking away. Okay, those 3 are going bye-bye. Okay, those are the ones that we took away. So now what we have left is we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 chips. So our answer to our question is 7 of them, but hold on, what kind of chips are they? Are they positive or are they negative? They're all negative, so my answer is -7. Okay, so that was kind of crazy. Okay, our next one, it says 0 minus 9. So we're not going to start with anything, but it wants us to take away 9 that are positive. Okay, so we're going to add 9 0 pairs in here. So we need 1 negative and 1 positive 9 times. That's a lot. Okay, but that's how we have to do it. 1 negative and 1 positive 9 times. Four, 5, 6, 7. Oh, uh-oh, 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 I'm doing all kinds of crazy things. 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So now we have 9 0 pairs. So really, This is all equal to just 0 because a positive and a negative is 0, and we have 9 positives and 9 negatives. Okay? So now it says to take away 9 of them that are positive. So down here we have 9 of them that are positive. So we're going to take those away. So again, we're going to use our shape. We're going to use a rectangle, and we're going to cover up 9 of these that are positive because those are the ones that we're taking away, the ones I just covered up with that rectangle. And we're left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them that are all negative. So that means that my answer to this one is -9. Okay, so that's our answer to that question. Okay. Our next one, it says +3 combined with -2. So combined with means to add. So this time we're adding and not subtracting. Okay, so we're going to take +3, so 3 positives. Okay, this one's like what we did last week. So 3 positives. And we are combining it with 2 negatives. So underneath we're going to put 2 negatives just like last week. This one's a little refresher from last week. All right, there we go. And we're going to get rid of our 0 pairs. So remember last week we drew a line and crossed them out. So we're going to draw a line between these two. And we're going to draw a second line between these two. And all that we have left is 1 chip, and that 1 chip is positive. So that means my answer is +1. All right, we got 2 more here. That's it. Okay. All right, so this next one we're starting with -2. So we're going to put 2 of them that are negative. So 1, 2. Okay, this one wants to take away 6 that are negative. So right now we have 2 that are negative, but we need to have 6 of them that are negative. So this means we're going to add 4 0 pairs because 2 plus 4 gives us 6. So remember those 0 pairs means that we have 1 negative and 1 positive because what we did was we just added 0. So -2 plus 0. I can't add my positive. There we go. All right, and we're going to do this 4 times. So 1 negative, 1 positive. 1 negative, 1 positive. And we need 1 more so that we have 6 of them. 1 negative, 1 positive. My positives don't want to cooperate. All right, so now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 negatives, and that's what it wants us to take away. It wants us to take away 6 negatives. So we're going to take our shape, we're going to make a rectangle, and we're going to cover up the 6 negatives that we're taking away because they're going bye-bye. So when we make those go bye-bye, we are left with 4 chips. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And those 4 chips are all positive, so that means my answer is +4. All right. If you guys want, you guys can pause the video and you guys can try number 5 on your own and then play the video to check your answer or to see the explanation. So please go ahead and pause the video and make sure you check your answer while I'm doing mine. Or try it on your own so that you can check your answer. Okay, so we're going to start with -1. And it wants us to take away -4. So if I start with 1 negative and I need 4 negatives, that means I need 3 0 pairs to be added. So 1 positive, or 1 negative, 1 positive. We need 3 of those. One negative, 1 positive. So now we have 4 negatives that we can take away. So we're going to get our rectangle from up here. We are going to get rid of our negatives. And what we're left with is 3 of them that are all positive. So that means that my answer is going to be positive 3. All right, good job, guys. You did a really good job on this.